Welcome back, Cat Babe. So today in this tutorial we're gonna do our first Halloween look of the year featuring my lovely missing eye. So if you'd like to see how to achieve this really simple and easy look, just keep watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, like this video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and I'll catch you in my next one. Welcome back, Cat Babes. So we're gonna go ahead and do our first Halloween tutorial. Yay! But first, go ahead and go in with a waxed lip balm. Go ahead and stick that all over your eyebrow, just to keep your eyebrow safe. And then go ahead and trace out a circle around your eye so that you can create the base on which you're gonna follow to lay down cotton balls and the liquid latex. So you just wanna take any cotton ball that you have laying around, make sure it's a clean one, stick it in the liquid latex, and then start plopping it around your eye. You want to make this look as creepy as possible. The way that I did it, using the lip balm on my eyebrow, when I took it off, it didn't hurt or anything, which I was thoroughly impressed because I've had liquid latex with my hair out. So I was thoroughly happy with the outcome on this look because it was so easy to take it off. We will be using that toilet paper later on. So most of the items that I used in this video should be something that you already have at home. So cotton balls, toilet paper, an eyebrow pencil, eyeliner pencil, lip balm. The only things that you may have to grab is the liquid latex, the fake blood, and things like that. But most people have black eyeshadow laying around, which is what I use primarily in this look. So just taking the cotton balls, which I used 2 of them to create this look, I just pulled them apart. You just want to build the outline to give it a platform so it looks like it's hollowed out. And with the circle that you created, you just follow that outline, and it makes it really easy to keep your idea in mind. So in this step, I just took liquid latex on my finger and pushed down the sides because I wanted it to look like it was my skin. So you want to make it as flat as possible in order to do this part. So you got to keep building it up with the liquid latex to make it as wet as you can possibly get it. Now in this step you could use like one of those squishy brushes or a paintbrush to do this, but I figured why not just use my fingers? It comes off and it saves a brush. Oh, and be very careful not to get it in your hair if you don't have like something covering your hair, because you will pull your hair out. Just keep building and adding liquid latex as needed, and then you are going to want it to dry the best that it can. I think it takes it about 3 to 5 minutes to dry. Now here comes the fun part, making the patch for your eye. So all you want to do is you want to take 2 pieces of toilet paper and rip a small portion off all 4 corners, which is what I'm doing right here. I wanted it to be a perfect circle, but you have to use scissors for that, and I was like, yeah, I'm not getting up to find scissors. So mine's not a complete perfect circle. I just ripped it, which if you have time, go ahead and do that. If you don't, then don't. But then what you want to do is you want to take more liquid latex, which I was out of in my bowl. You want to go ahead and start dabbing that around the edges to keep that toilet paper that you placed laying down. You don't want it flying off as if you're walking somewhere or coming off at all. And you don't have to put liquid latex in the middle. It's not necessary, just because there is nothing covering your eye underneath there, so you want to make sure that you're not getting any of the latex or things like that in your eye, because all you're using to cover your eye right now is toilet paper, and you don't want it to bleed through. Now going in with a primer on your face, just go ahead and put that all around your missing eye. Now going in with foundation, use whatever foundation you want that matches your skin tone, because you want to go ahead and dab that all over your face, as well as the outline and the middle of your missing eye. You can use a brush, a beauty blender, or even your hand, whatever you prefer, just to make this look as natural as possible. Just be careful to not dab really hard in that spot, just because you don't want to rip the toilet paper, which I did do on accident later in the video. You kind of notice it, but it's okay. And then going in with a bronzer powder, you just want to go ahead and fill in like around the missing eye, just to give it like an extra coating. And then going in with any face powder, you just want to go ahead and set your foundation, which I used the Milani 2-in-1 coverage foundation, I think it's called. And then going in with Wet n Wild light concealer, just go ahead and do your under eye. And then just set that with your under eye powder. And then going in with the same bronzer, which is by NYC, just go ahead and bronze up the high points of your face. Now going in with any black eyeshadow, I'm just using a Revlon black eyeshadow because it's the first one that I saw. Just go ahead and start making a circular motion in the middle of your patched eye and start to make it look as black as possible, just because you want it to look like it's a big hole. Now here in this step, you do have to be careful if you use a brush, because the toilet paper, I feel like, doesn't withstand like the pressure that you have to put on it. So just be very careful when you're doing this step that you don't poke your eye out. And this right here is where I messed up, because going in with the pencil like that trying to make it darker just doesn't work because it's too rough on the toilet paper. So what I would suggest is, what I do later on is just use a beauty blender that's wet and go in very gentle, because this is how I took a layer off of my eye, by using the pencil, because it's too hard. And then trying to fix your mistake, which is what I try to do here, is even harder, because then you have little weird white lines that you're trying to hide, and they don't hide very well because they don't have the foundation and stuff like that on it for it to grip to. So going in right here with the beauty blender, it helps to lay it down better than NYX Jumbo Black Bean Pencil. But you do have to fix whatever you mess up without having to take it all off and start over again. Just keep building up the black until it's the color you want, and then go from there. But like I said, try not to use anything that's gonna mess up your look. Like if it's gonna poke it out or anything, don't use it. Try a different way. So, going in with Scab Blood, I tried to make it look like there was hanging globs of blood around my eye, but this Scab Blood was just too thick. It was really hard for me to get it to maneuver, so I used my finger, but it was one of the most complicated parts of this because the blood did not want to, one, come off my finger or come out of the jar without making a big mess. So if you can find something else to use other than blood scab, I would do it. And then going in with the beauty blender that I used, take the liquid vampire blood, as they call it, and start putting that all over the place. You want to make this look like it just happened today and now your eye is missing. And if you make a mistake like I did and you rip it accidentally, you can always, one, fill it back in like I did, let it dry, go back in with more eyeshadow, anything like that to make it look the way you want it to. You see here I tried to put on the blood scab. It doesn't even come off. It is that thick. I honestly don't know, maybe I have a bad batch or something, but I don't remember it ever being that complicated. That's the piece right there that I like, but I think I moved it. See? Just go ahead and go back in with black eyeshadow, make it darker in places. Basically, you go off of what you like. And then going in with my favorite eyeshadow palette, we're going to go ahead and do our other eye. I just go in with the light shade at the very top, which is the second one in the palette next to the shimmery one. And then I went in with I believe the next one right by it. I'll have to look up the names, but I just took a regular brush and created that little wing with the brush because I was like, oh, maybe I can get it to smoke out without it being dramatic, and I thought it actually worked really well with this look. And then going in with my favorite highlighter palette, the Soph X palette, just go in with the gold shade in there and then just highlight it out. Gotta get your nose in there as well. And going in with the Maybelline Mega Plush Black Mascara, just go ahead and coat your lashes. You're wanting to go for a natural look with this one, but if you guys feel like you can definitely change it up and go all out and do a different style on the other side versus what I did. This is one of the easier parts. Go ahead and fill in your brows. You want to make sure that those are looking like the best brows ever. But I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. This is the end of our journey for this first Halloween tutorial. If you liked how it turned out, give me a comment below, a like and a thumbs up. And thank you again so much for watching, Cat Babes, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye. Thank you so much, Cat Babes, for watching till the very end of this video. And if you like this, let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see more looks that are like this, because this is my jam. I love doing stuff like this. So just let me know in the comments below. Thank you, Cat Babes. Bye.